And test, test, test. 1, 2, 1.
A very good evening and welcome here to Leichhardt Oval. Round 6 action for the National Premier League Men's New South Wales. APIA Leichhardt taking on Sydney Olympic. Two very proud clubs with a great contingency of support here this afternoon. Should be a ripping contest, this one. Both sides looking to best on their performances so far this season, but for APIA, a slightly different situation. They're currently sitting in 6th. 5 starts, 9 points on the board. Sydney Olympic, just the 3 points. And of course, for APIA, a last up win, 2-1 over the Marconi Stallions. That'll give them a bit of confidence coming into this match. It has been somewhat of a disappointing campaign so far for Sydney Olympic. Just the one win on the board. It was a big one though, 6-0 back on March 2. And a last up loss to the Sutherland Sharks first grade side, 1-0. Let's take you through the two lineups now, starting here today. And we'll begin with the away team here. Sydney Olympic, in goals, Noah James. At the back, George Timotheu, Ziggy Gordon, Jaden Casella, Sam McElhatton. Also starting, Michael Varkas, William Much, Abraham Majuk, Jackson Bandiera, George Antonis, and Roy O'Donovan. For APIA Leichhardt, Anthony Bazanis is between the sticks. Saya Kambiashi, Josh Simmons, Jack Stewart, Ben Gibson, Jack Armson, Themba Moata Marlow, Jordan Segredo. They are captained, of course, by Adrian Uchino, Michael Kuda, and Edward Caspers. So final instructions from our matchday officials here. And there has been a fair bit of rain floating about earlier throughout the day in Sydney and across the inner west. But it has dried out significantly throughout the afternoon. Hopefully that makes for good conditions here on the pitch. APIA, of course, wearing their traditional maroon and blue strip. And Sydney Olympic with that deeper, richer blue. So Roy O'Donovan, of course, the man to watch up front for Sydney Olympic. A lot of anticipation about this one and a great crowd on deck as well here at Leichhardt Oval. So there's certainly a little bit of atmosphere floating about for this one. Might even be a little bit of feeling as well. So Majok up front here with O'Donovan. We're about to get underway. Round 6 action here. It's the National Premier League Men's New South Wales Sydney Olympic. And we'll get first use of possession up against the home side, APIA Leichhardt. James Preston here with you for the call. Can't wait for the action to commence here. Final checks from our officials, and we are underway for round 6 action here. The last game of what has been a terrific round of action. And straight away, they're looking for the direct route here. Sydney Olympic, APIA back through the middle. And a contest mid-air, winning out on this occasion. On the charge there from Antonis. Now APIA with a chance to move it forward. Good control about the play. And they'll get a lucky deflection here and a chance in the box early. What a strike straight away! Oh, goodness me. The first opportunity, it only took half a look. And APIA lead inside the first minute. An unreal performance. And it's outstanding. Segredo straight away. His first opportunity, his first touch. One to control, one to slot away. Jordan Segredo has the lead here early for APIA. You couldn't have envisioned a better start. The clock hadn't even begun on the Wayne Pearce Hill. They're still playing catch-up in that department. And it sent the home fans into raptures here. Fireworks from the get-go. And the situation looks very different already for Sydney Olympic. 90 seconds earlier, they were thinking, is this our week? Can we get it done? The important thing is not to drop their heads from this point. Segredo, the goal scorer here. Dispossessed, and now run for Casella. Casella marching forward, trying to cut back against the grain. Segredo tracks well. Now the cross coming in. A little bit too deep, though. No one there for it. Still live at the moment. Cleared away. Quoll brings it down. Switching the emphasis out wide here for Sydney Olympic. Now back towards the middle here. This is McElhatton. Looking long, and that one is misguided. And none of the Olympic players looking to chase through on that one. Lovely strike from Segredo. Back across the face of goal. Noah James completely blindsided by it. Quoll winning out on that challenge. Still life here for McElhatton. Going all the way back. And James finally gets the first touch of the ball. Already down 1-0. Not too much he could have done about the strike. It's Casella. Loses out in that challenge. McElhatton. And a real bit of miscommunication here for Sydney Olympic as Segredo sends it forward. Now Kambiashi. Lovely ball onto the edge of the box. The shot comes out. And a good block in the end from the Olympic defenders. Getting down there. Ziggy Gordon, who made the trap. But a corner now and more pressure mounting early on in this contest. What a whirlwind opening here for APIA. And for that matter, Sydney Olympic. So this one to be fed in by Armson here. Decent delivery. The middle of the box. In fact, getting very close to the crossbar. Required a little touch there from Noah James. So nervy moments. Left, right and centre here for Sydney Olympic. Another corner to see off now. Once more, Armson with the delivery. That one very close to the goal itself. Might want a bit more space on this one. He'll aim for the back post, and they get ahead to it as well. Simon's got above them. And now a chance to begin anew here with Bandiera. Quoll under pressure, dispossessed once again. Olympic reclaiming possession though. Nice little switch away there from Casella, but lost out. Only momentarily. This could be a problem here for Armson. That was a cynical foul there on Quoll, and he's probably a little lucky to escape without the yellow. Gordon now switching it wide here for Timothy. Really trying to thread the needle. Deflection goes the way of Olympic, and a decent turning shot there from Michael Varkas. And now wins out in the challenge. Strong work here from Varkas. Feeds a nice little delivery for Quoll. Quoll across the face. Well dealt with though from Bazanis. Frenetic opening here at Leichhardt Oval. Guatemala sending it back here for Bazanis, and now wider still. Good buzz around the stadium here at Leichhardt Oval. So they send long, look to be in an offside position, and called as such. And they're perhaps waiting for the shock to die down a little bit here, Olympic. Some encouraging signs in their last foray down the other end, but still be reeling a touch here. It's Timothy sends it back here for James. Gordon now exploring. Bit of room to move. Had a look at Quoll, instead sent it wide. Oodles of space out here on this left-hand side. That's the way they go. A beautiful pass. Now the chance to finish for Bandiera. Has the shot. Great save from Bazanis. Quoll recollects possession. Sends it to the middle. Steered away from APIA. Well, it's end-to-end stuff here at Leichhardt Oval. Bandiera under pressure. Somehow still staying in the field of play. APIA battling for possession here. Guatemala chests it down. And now Armson sends it out to that left-hand side. Bit of calm required here for APIA. Marlow is the option, and Bazanis does oblige with something a little bit more concerted. Chipping over the top and looking for the run there of Edward Caspers. That's going to be far too big for him. Too much weight on that pass. Quick restart here from James, and now Gordon sending it wide. Looking for the chip over the top for the run there of Varkas. Deflection on the way through. That will be a throw-in. Lovely little flick on here from APIA. A chance to go on the counter-attack now. A lot of lucky deflections for both sides in the opening exchanges here. Just keeps falling the way of the attacking side. There might have been a few studs on display, and there is a yellow. A few questions here from APIA about that one, but that's pretty much spot on the mark. Studs were showing. He's gone against Jack Stewart, so he'll have to be careful. Picking up a little bit of cheese early on here. James ushering his side forward. Looking for that delivery right on the edge of the 18-yard box. O'Donovan is there waiting for it. Now Casella gets to the loose ball. Lovely first-time release. Bandiera. Short pass here for Quoll. Bandiera pressured. Good challenge made in the end there. First real chance to pile on a bit of pressure here for Sydney Olympic. First corner of the match for them. Sending it in a little bit too close to the keeper. The attempt comes, and straight away, Stewart has a chance for the counter-attack now. Looking deep. Heads back towards the middle. Just trying to thread the needle there, but possession goes against APIA. Back under control here for Sydney Olympic, who in all fairness have looked good after that early shock with the goal inside the first minute. Lovely little flick on and away they go now. Down the sideline here for Varkas. Swing it back in. Quoll's on the spot. Still live here for Leichhardt. At Leichhardt, I should say, as they send it out here for Timotheu. Timotheu now. Bandiera. One behind. Got to be careful here, Bandiera. Just a little tug of the shirt. Good first touch here from Kambiashi. Turning back here for Marlow. Quoll supplying the pressure. Why'd they send it? Intercepted momentarily there from Sydney Olympic. Great first touch as well from Stewart. Tries to thread the needle. Delicious looking pass. Gibson was the intended recipient, but great work at the back from Sydney Olympic just to cut it off. Gordon sending deep here. All the way back to James. Timotheu. Long the option this time around. O'Donovan trying to squeeze in between Kambiashi and Marlow. So they send long again. Flag stays down here for Stewart. Twisting, turning, looking for an option back towards the middle. Finds Segredo. Lovely release with the head. And Bandiera coming in with a saving slide tackle. Marlow. All the way across the back line here, out to Simons, and that will be a free kick here, and they'll get on with things very quickly. Now Varkas with a chance inside the box. Varkas has the shot just a little wide. And the fans have gone up here at Leichhardt Oval. Their first real signs of life in this one. Couple of shots from awkward positions, but that one was a really good opportunity for Varkas. Quick restart here as well from Bazanis. Why'd they send here for Nuada Marlowe? Segredo still an option out wide. Oh, geez, they put him under all sorts of pressure with that particular pass. Quoll looking to link up here. Lovely first-time touch from Segredo over the top. Kambayashi now. Hustled and harried here from Casella. Great touch from Kambayashi. Trying to squeeze it through again. A fortunate deflection. Geez, there's been a few of those. Bandiera squeezes a pass back on the inside, just inches away from the foot of Gibbon. Now Segredo once more, feeding a beautiful ball. Just couldn't be controlled from Gibson again. And now the counter-attack is on here for Sydney Olympic. Quoll gets a foot to it, and he was snagged. No arguments there from Achino. Back to Gordon they go. Now Timothy. For Gordon once more, Quoll. Lovely early release out wide once more. Varkas. There's a bit of room to move. Oh, Donovan! We nearly surprised them all. Somehow stuck a leg out in front. Apia went charging in with the head. Simons, who was quite literally head first for the ball. They're building into this contest here, Sydney Olympic. They might be down 1-0, but they have had more chances than Apia thus far. Nuada Marlowe all the way back here for Bazanis. Not a good release from him. Only goes as far as Varkas, who tries to thread the needle again here. For Roy O'Donovan. And meekly offering possession away. Chance to go on the attack now for Apia. Clip there, but play on for now. Sending to the middle for Segredo, just outside of his reach. Now Bandiera does have a wicked left boot. Saw that to great effect for Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Season 2023. A few pickups from that final clash last season. Sydney Olympic, of course, that was to see who would be surviving in the top flight. Mount Druitt going down after the loss to the Western Sydney Wanderers, and Quoll, of course, the man here today, picked up by Sydney Olympic. Just once more they unleash Varkas with a run down a narrow channel, but Simons does a good job. Now really threading the needle, finding Stewart. He's also looking to link up with Gibson there. Gibson receives from the throw. That pass really in hope more than anything else. Misguided. He's under pressure now is Casella. Forced all the way back, Bandiera. Nice movement. And a beautiful switch too. Oodles of space for Varkas to work in. Here they come again, Sydney Olympic. Threading the needle. Under pressure there. And shouts of handball here. It's not going to go the way of Olympic, though. So around about 15 minutes gone here at Leichhardt Oval. Still that early goal. The only difference between the two sides. There's an issue here as well for Noah Paul James from Sydney Olympic. He's gone down in back play. That'll require a little bit of attention here. Apia with victory here at the very least would leapfrog City United. Amongst the Wanderers, and Rockdale Wollongong also still above them. Marconi, of course, in front at the moment. Top of the table. And played 6 matches, 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Apia, of course, the only side that can claim victory so far against Marconi this year, so plenty of confidence off the back of last week's result. Running repairs still continuing here for Noah James. Didn't get eyes on exactly what happened to him. As Achino comes to the sideline here to have a little conversation with his coaching staff. James is good to continue once again here. First real stoppage of play we've had so far. It's been a very free-flowing opening passage for round 6 action here at Leichhardt Oval. So Bazanis getting us back underway here. Muada Marlow, an option out on this right-hand side. Simon's the preferred option, though. And that one's gone right into the melon of Varkas, and he's come off a little worse for wear off the back of it. Back to his feet now. Good to see from Varkas. Restart taken here from APIA. Muada Marlow under pressure. Casella wanting a little bit more pressure from his men as well. He was streaming in, but nobody really coming to the table with him for Sydney Olympic. And that will be a foul here. The attempt to twist and turn. Stray leg stuck out. Little mistake that would be a foul. That one all the way across the byline. Come back to the 18-yard box here for Noah James, and good to see, moving freely after a little stoppage earlier for an injury. Bandiera sees possession here with a bit of room to move now. Tries to turn back on the inside and offers possession away. Uchino, a lovely release here for Segredo. Segredo once more trying to feed it low. Timothy. Nice little release, and now here for Bandiera. Timothy, beautiful switch of play. And now room to move here for Much. Gordon through for Quoll. Much still there as an option. As Varkas in support, sends it nice and early. Offside though for Casella. I don't think there'd be many arguments about that one. Simmons receives it back. A little bit of room to move on that left-hand side of the pitch. Gibson emerging as an option. Up front and through the middle. They'll go wide instead here for Stewart. Stewart threads the needle once again here. Good little ball here for Kuda. Stewart twisting, turning, unable to get around Varkas there. Earns the throw in though. In good territory here for APIA Leichhardt. Achino getting interested potentially in a shot, still working through. Oh, good idea there from APIA Leichhardt. Just a little far out in front of Gibson. It's been unlucky with some of those deliveries towards his waiting feet. Just out in front of him as Bandiera now has a bit of room to move out here on the left-hand side. Bandiera with a very lazy release though. Casella never a chance of getting to it. Now, Mickelhatton secures possession here for Sydney Olympic. Back to Gordon. Bit of space here for Ziggy, but he can't capitalise on it. And now Stewart can turn the screws. Segredo an option out wide. They've gone away from him though. Oh, that's certainly got to be yellow. Well, that was as blatant as it gets. There's no arguments there at all from Mickelhatton. It wasn't just a shirt grab, it was the full body grab. It's not something you'll see a red card for, but if we had an orange one, that was well worth pulling out. That was blatant. He had to do something. They were breaking quickly, but that probably wasn't the answer there from Michelhatton. Now does set up a golden opportunity here for a shot on goal. Kuda in there. A little bit of a discussion as to who was going to line this one up. You'd fancy. Oh, now the gamesmanship comes out. Kuda stepping back. Looks like Segredo is the man to have the strike, though. Looking for a second here. Segredo lining it up from about 30 metres away. Segredo, on target. James up on the toes, got across quickly. Diffused the situation nicely. Timothy. Lovely first time release there from Michelhatton. Timothy again with that big switching play, this time misdirected. Twisting, turning, now here for Simons. Chipping over the top, bit of room here to move for Caspers. Caspers with a lovely release here for Stewart. Stewart has a low shot. Came across the ground at speed. And there'll be a late call here for the extra attention on Simons, I should say. Now Segredo. Moving back to the middle of the field. Gibson under pressure once more. Quick release for Quoll. Can he use his speed now? Quoll driving forward, just trying to get above the head of Nuada Marlowe. A little nudge in the back there as well from Quoll. Foul is called. Simons looking long once again. Can't find Segredo though, well and truly over his head. Throw-in to come now for Bandiera. Looking for Quoll. And a safety first approach here from APIA Leichhardt. One just going across the sideline. Should go the way of Sydney Olympic though. Timothy once more sends it long here. Looking for O'Donovan. Casella also thereabouts. Quoll. Good strength and speed. Able to keep it in the field of play. The cross is a great one too. O'Donovan on the spot. Just didn't quite get it right with the head. Terrific delivery from Quoll though. Well, they brought him across because he is a little bit of an X factor. We're seeing exactly that here today. Nuada Marlowe. Casella once more applying the pressure for Sydney Olympic. Now a Chino. Lovely release out wide here for APIA Leichhardt. Chino still an option back through the middle. Stewart will play to Caspers. Caspers wider still now. Stays alive in the play. And back to a Chino. Simons sending it long. Gibson this time. Can he keep the onside? No, it's gone up again here. Gordon restarts things here for Timothy. Antonis, who we haven't seen too much of so far in this one. Just the younger brother of Terry. He's done some great things in the top flight here in Australia and also on the international stage. That one going all the way to the feet there of Kuda. Simons. Twisting, turning, looking for an opening. And Gibson had a chance to try and control possession there, opted for the flick. A little bit more room to work in than he might have known at first. Speaking of room, here's Bandiera out wide, but not a great first touch. Under no real pressure. He'll relinquish possession here in favour of Kambiashi. Marlow. All the way back to Zanis. Under pressure here. Bandiera wins out this time. Lovely pass to the middle of the field as well. Pacino did a great job under trying circumstances. Now Gibson is one-on-one here with Timothy. They're tracking back quickly. Gibson trying to push through. Beautiful scramble from Sydney Olympic. Great cover defence from William Much. Clears it away. Quick restart of things here, though, for APIA Leichhardt. Segredo into the box, looking to link up. Sends it out wide. Once more, Kambiashi. Turned away. Now it's Chino. Segredo once more. Can't get around the tackle. Now chip over the top looking for O'Donovan. O'Donovan hit after making contact with the ball. It's a foul, but nothing more. Now get on with things quickly here, but not on the right spot. Timothy now. And then provided here for Antonis. Timothy taking the available space. Quoll pushing through. He's quick, but you have to be Usain Bolt level quick to try and get that one. Simons. Once more looking long. Trying to find the run of Stewart. Oh, Gordon left it behind for a moment. Nearly an opportunity there for Stewart. Well over the top of Casella there, Kambiashi. Comes back and reclaims possession here for APIA Leichhardt. Segredo. Marlow. Well pressured here from O'Donovan. It falls for Casella now. Chance for Olympic. Kambiashi looking to the centre of the pitch. Good first touch here from Caspers. Leaves it for Kambiashi. Chino is also pushing forward. Now for Simons, and he pops it over the top here. Falls for Caspers. Stewart now. Trying to get around them. Segredo. Gibson. Bandiera getting a touch on it, then keeping it in the field of play. Nicely worked from Bandiera. Donovan pressured here from Marlow. And Uchino loses out in that challenge there. And earns the foul as well. So approaching that half-hour point. Still just that early goal. Take away those early exchanges. It's been a very even tussle. Stewart losing out here. Feeding it through the middle now. Varkas twisting, turning into the box for just a moment. APIA don't get a clean purchase on that attempted clearance. Much losing out in the challenge. Here for Caspers. Looking early for Segredo. And Timothy knocks it wide. Kambiashi, though, can keep it in the field of play. Rolling it back. And now Quoll supplying the pressure on Uchino. Simons. Gibson sending wide. Chance to whip it in here. Gibson threading a lovely ball through. The onside is kept. Strike comes away, but Gordon stood tall in defence. Didn't allow it through. Now the counter-attack is on here for Olympic. Quick release, Casella up against Marlow. Beautiful skill from Casella. Was there a little touch there from Marlow? No. Composed defending from the big centre-back. Stewart. Looking once more for Segredo on the run. James out to meet it. Good keeping. A lot of half chances for both sides. Not too many clear opportunities, though. Segredo with the best chance of the match, and that is a shocker there from James. That'll go for a throw-in. But Segredo with that ultimate opportunity, taking full advantage of it. It's a tough angle. If you're just joining us, right on the edge of the 18-yard box, back across his own body, across the face of goal from right into the left-hand corner. Stewart now feeding it, looking for Segredo. Good delivery. That one will run all the way across the sideline here for a throw into Olympic. Bandiera looking to thread the needle up the sideline, but unable to find the right bearings there. Now Cambiashi, quick release. Receives it back, and now Achino. Simons, and now finding its way to Stewart. Stewart aiming up, sending it long, but way too long on this occasion. The only players that are going to get that are on the bench at the moment. Donovan tapping a little ball back on the inside with the head, but Quoll had gone to ground. No foul called, so now Simons can try and thread the needle. Deflection falls here for Achino. Achino pressured here from Quoll. Cambiashi through the middle. Came looking for the ball, found it. Now a chance to work away as they send Quoll nice and early. In on goal. Quoll looking for the strike. Can't get the finish though. Good save from Bazanis. A golden opportunity. The best one of the match so far for Sydney Olympic. Quoll unable to find the finish. Cambiashi back here for Uatamalo, who's been very impressive today for APIA Leichhardt. Timothy looking long once more, trying to unleash Casella. Tough one to control. That one goes across the sideline. Achino. Pressured here from Nickel-Hatton. All the way back here for Uatamalo. Well met there from Timothy, and now Bandiera under pressure. At least it's a short ball here for Antonis, and then all the way back for Gordon. Timothy opening up the play. Lovely first time release here from Nickel-Hatton. Bandiera finds the middle as well. Early play from Casella, but they probably could have taken a touch there through O'Donovan. Had time to turn. A little bit more patience. Didn't go astray here from Sydney Olympic. Lovely release with a heel, and then a great turn as well from Armson. Kuda. Can't find the pass, but wins out on the follow-up challenge. Around about 10 minutes remaining here in the first half before injuries and stoppages. Quoll getting up above them momentarily. Close to a handball there, ruled to be off the chest. Quoll chipping over the top. Return serve here from APIA. A little bit beyond the reach of Stewart. And the throw in to come. Stewart for Gibson. Lovely first time ball here for Caspers. And now Cambiashi has oodles of space to work with now. Back towards the middle. Caspers, does he think for the shot? Sets it here nicely. Armson for Stewart. Stewart with the attempted finish off the crossbar. Lovely build-up of play from APIA Leichhardt. They just kept finding another ball and another pass. So a touch on the way through. James got fingertips to it. And a third corner here for APIA Leichhardt, just the one so far for Sydney Olympic. Sending it in. Over the head of Quoll. Ioana Marlowe sends it back towards the middle. And then finally cleared away from Olympic. Kambiashi. Way too much hot sauce on that pass. James feigning to go short here. Now Timothy under pressure. Not the most clinical of first touches, nearly relinquished possession. Bandiera certainly will though. Gibson unable to take full advantage of the opportunity that had presented itself. Timothy now for Gordon. Gordon switching back here for Timothy. All the way back for James, and now once more operating down this left-hand channel. Quoll comes looking for the ball. Timothy staying alive in the play. Feeds a beautiful pass here. Oh, just offside, though, the call for Michael Varkas. I've had a few of those now, Sydney Olympic. Quite a few speedsters up front for them. Can probably give themselves an extra half a metre or so. Leichhardt Oval still looks in very good nick here, despite all the rain that has fallen over the past 24 hours. Very wet morning for the Inner West. As Bazana sends it long here. Good control from work there of Segredo. Kambiashi trying to release early. Casella now for Quoll. Dispossessed. Casper's lovely release under pressure. Armson, beautiful play. Now for Segredo. Feigned the touch. Was hoping Bandiera would take the dummy. Chino, good control. Despite the pressure in the back there from O'Donovan. Now Simons. Stewart trying to flick it on first time. Falls here for Kuda. Kuda twisting, turning. All the way back here for Simons. Now Chino. Threads the needle superbly here. Once more for Armson. Seems to have all the time in the world here today. Now Stewart having a look at goal. Stewart with a shot. Oh, what an absolute ripper. You won't see much better than that. Jack Stewart took aim and it was fired from a cannon into the postage stamp. Well, that is one for the highlight reels. Jack Stewart. What a superb strike. Well, they don't do things in half measures, APIA Leichhardt. Two absolute worldies so far today. One from Stewart, the other from Segredo. And 2-0 the score now here at Leichhardt Oval. Round 6 action for the National Premier League Men's New South Wales Football. Timothy comes forward. A lot of work to do now here for Sydney Olympic. It's been a tough start to the season, a tough start to things here too. Jack Armson, the eye there of the referee. Told to clear the area for Bandiera. Not a bad release there, but certainly not going to get above the work of Bazana, says Stewart once more. Has a bit of room to move, and he has been threatening throughout this match. Caspers. Nice release here, Segredo. All of a sudden, there's space everywhere here for APIA Leichhardt. Kambiashi swirling around. Not a great clearance away here from Mickelhatton. Stewart can keep it alive. Feeds it to the middle. Oh, Gibson. A third's gone begging for APIA Leichhardt. Great delivery from Jack Stewart. He's having a field day out there on the left wing. Timothy Sends it here for Bandiera. Now Quoll. Quoll pressured, loses out at Chino. Gibson with a chance to make amends. Great release. Stewart looking for a second. Still alive here for Gibson. Up they go, a mesh of bodies. Play on is the call here for Sydney Olympic. Quoll losing possession. It's play on. Stewart's wide again. Stewart off the right foot. Quoll got to be careful. Caspers has the attempt. Under siege here, the Sydney Olympic defensive line. It is relentless from APIA Leichhardt. A moment to breathe here for Sydney Olympic with that throw in. But the pressure still mounts. Armson, great release under pressure, finds Caspers. Now Simons, heavy on the touch, but Caspers recovers things. Now Stewart threatening to have another strike from outside the box. On target once more, but straight down the throat of Noah James. Getting closer and closer towards the break, and I'm sure Sydney Olympic would love to get into the sheds and recalibrate things a little bit. Quoll with a nice release though. Here comes Much, looking to unleash Varkas. Can't get around Kuta though. It's falling apart in the final third here for Sydney Olympic. It's not like they haven't had chances though. Kambiyashi. Now for Armson once more. Now really dictating terms, although there is the commentator's curse. Straight away over the sideline. Long throw taken here from Sydney Olympic. Quoll utilising the body and draws the foul. It's perhaps a little bit far for a direct attempt on goal. They can certainly stack the bodies forward. Olympic throwing just about everybody up to the edge of the 18-yard box. Not a great delivery. Steered away from APIA Leichhardt. Timotheou keeps it in. Nice release here for Casella. Casella looking to swift it in. That one is banged away though from APIA Leichhardt. Another corner to come. Their second of the match here, Sydney Olympic. And 2 additional minutes added on by the fourth official. And they would love a goal right here and now, Sydney Olympic. Quoll trying to release himself with a little bit of space. Feed it in, second quarter of the match here for Olympic. Decent delivery. A little bit too close in the end. It kept swirling towards goal there from Bazanis. Easy catch for him. Gibson got a good touch. Given the situation, I wouldn't be surprised if a car comes out here. Just a warning on this occasion though. With a clean turn though, Gibson would have been one-on-one. Chino getting things back underway. Simons. Once more looking for Gibson. Just trying to get the flick on there for Caspers. Gordon under pressure. Safety first, the option. I certainly don't want to give any more opportunities here to APIA Leichhardt. Working away from that side of the field through Kuta. Caspers again. Whipping it in with the left foot. Misguided though, all the way to Noah James. And that should just about see us out here in the first half at Leichhardt Oval. Plenty to do still for Sydney Olympic. And there is the halftime whistle. Very entertaining first half of football here at Leichhardt Oval for round 6 of the National Premier League Men's New South Wales. It is APIA Leichhardt with a strong 2-0 advantage here over Sydney Olympic. Bit of work to do in the second 45. We'll take a break in all the second half action in just a moment. Welcome back here to Leichhardt Oval, round 6 action of the National Premier League Men's. New South Wales, big first up the home side, knocking away 2 cracking goals to Jack Stewart and the first one to Jordan Segredo. I'll get first use of possession here in the second half as well, as Armson makes his way back onto the pitch. Full complement of players out there now for APIA Leichhardt. All the work to do here for Sydney Olympic. Potentially 45 minutes away from yet another victory here to start the season for APIA Leichhardt. And back underway here for the second half. Kuda. Now they look to knock long here for Stewart. Can't quite find him on this occasion. Much. Sending long here for Majok, who heads it on a little bit further, now falling for Caspers. Good release in a tight situation. Leichhardt sending it here for Gibson. Under pressure, good work from Gordon. Clipped here on his way through. And first foul of the second period. Back underway here inside the first minute of the second half, and a poor delivery here from Sam Mickelhatton. It's gone well wide of the mark. Olympic looking backwards here for Gordon. Nice release this time around. First time ball is a beauty as well. They'll head back to the middle. Majok with a lovely touch. Mickelhatton sets it here for Much. Mickelhatton chipping over the top. Looking for O'Donovan. Armson sends it away. Bandiera just shepherding that ball over the sideline. Good start here to the second half inside the opening exchanges here for Sydney Olympic. They need to get something on the board. Falls here for Majok. Not a great release there. Cleared all the way upfield. James for Gordon. Timothy under pressure there. Managing to do a good job to retain possession in the end was Antonis. Sends it nice and wide here. Great release for Much. Over the top once more. Majok there for the run, so too is Varkas. Got to the ball first initially, just couldn't control it. That's still live at the moment here. Achino pressured. Majok twisting array. Doing a good job under pressure. Now looking for O'Donovan. Cleared from Cambiashi. Timothy thinking the shot. Oh, what a strike from Timothy! Like an absolute bullet. Forces a cracking save from Bazanis. He lined that one up a good 10 metres before he hit it. Put everything behind it. That is by far the save of the match here from Bazanis. Corner now for Olympic, their third of the match. Sending it in. Cleared away off the head of Apia. Bandiera securing possession now. Places it to the middle, and that one is high and wide. Certainly one they would have liked again there. Not a great strike from Michael Varkas. Apia now with Yonamalo, unable to find a teammate there, falling for Bandiera. Majok, strong in the challenge, draws another foul here. He's done plenty of that so far this afternoon. Bandiera, who certainly can strike them from this distance. Scored a memorable goal late in the season last year against Western Sydney Wanderers. Feeds in a beautiful ball here for Gordon. Did get ahead to it. Just couldn't direct it on target though. I think that might be Kuda who's gone down here. Back on deck now though. It's around about 50 minutes gone in this encounter. Still plenty of football to play. Not out of it just yet, Sydney Olympic. They have had chances. You got a Marlowe. Sends it here for the run of Segredo. Losing out now, Timothy. Sends it here for Ziggy Gordon. Gordon. For Much. Great first time release from Varkas. Much trying to thread the needle. And again, it comes unstuck in that final third for them. Gibson. First time release here for Stewart. Already one goal today. Stewart making a beeline. It's opened up the space there for Gibson, but he didn't look. Gibson had all the room in the world. Might still be on here for APIA Leichhardt. Kuda wins out on this occasion. Battle of the two Michaels out there between Varkas and Kuda. Much sending it long. Flicked on here, looking for Majok, who gets the touch, and now with a chance in on goal. Majok for the early release again. Falling apart in the final changes here. First time ball from Stewart, now Caspers takes on Timothy. Segredo. Slowing it down here for Achino. Then plies for Stewart. Stewart off the left boot. Cleared away from Timothy. So APIA now with their first real opportunity of the second half. Looking to add a third goal here and really pile on the pressure against Sydney Olympic. Floating delivery here, kept in from Marlowe. Caspers with the shot from the left foot. Decent strike on it. Wide of the mark, but good contact. Bandiera. Back to the middle here for Timothy. Kambayashi under pressure. Marlowe all the way back now. A high release here from Bazanis. Contest around that halfway mark. We'll go over the sideline. Gibson clipped as he was turning. Draws the foul. Chino sending wide, looking for Stewart. Doesn't get past Bush though. Much as Shay. Gordon wide here for Bandiera. Good first time touch. Gets it under control. Still Segredo hassling him. Able to get the ball away. Looking for Majok. Oh, and then O'Donovan crashing through the back of Achino there. Won't be anything more than a foul, but certainly got a fair bit of. Adrian Achino, the captain here for APIA Leichhardt. Marlowe sending a nice ball here for Gibson. A little heavy on the first touch though, but Kambayashi can set to the middle for Stewart. Just couldn't get the body over the top of it. He's already scored one cracker here today. That one won't be adding to the tally though. Timothy sending it out wide, and not a great release there for Bandiera. Just invites more pressure down his end of the field. Casella trying to work away in a very small passage of space. Armson wins out in that challenge. Back for Segredo, Kambayashi. Segredo twisting, turning. Now finding a Chino through the middle. Great movement here from Armson. Out wide for Gibson, who didn't look for Kuda, who had absolutely no one around him on this left-hand side of the field. Took the shot under pressure. Had he turned to this left-hand side, Kuda had oodles of space to work with. Chino now, sending it over the top. Dealt with here from Sydney Olympic, who once more go long here. Well controlled on the chest. Miota Marlowe under pressure. So too Kambayashi. Chino attempts the first time pass. And now Bandiera up to Casella. Casella on the run. Tight defensive work there from Kambayashi. Another corner. Still locked up in that department. 4 apiece now. Around about 11 minutes of play transpired here in the second half. Timothy marching forward here for Sydney Olympic. Hovering deep. Corner delivered. Looking for Timothy here. Back against the grain. Majok was there. Couldn't get the head on it though. Well and truly out in front of him. Good challenge here from Miota Marlowe. And there was a little touch that came off the back of Casella there. Kuda not getting his bearings right on that occasion. Over the sideline. Another throw in here for Olympic, who go long right into the box. The express route. Cleared up field. Simmons taking a chance to it with that header all the way back here to James. Ziggy Gordon it was. Gordon chipping over the top looking for O'Donovan. Great first touch from O'Donovan. Had the chance for an early cross, held it up, and now goes for the attempt. Finding support. Header on target. But Bazana stands tall once more. Lovely work from O'Donovan. Casella just couldn't generate enough power. Achino. Now Armson. Nice quick release here for Kuda. Kuda twisting away from the attempted tackle of Varkas. These two have had a good running battle all game. And now O'Donovan puts on the charge here for Simmons. Much winning out in that challenge, but last touch was off him. APIA Leichhardt will get the throw in here. Light's beginning to take effect at Leichhardt Oval. Fair bit of cloud cover floating about. Rain earlier throughout the day, but pitch in really good condition. Armson pressured here, losing out. Majok comes in. Now has a bit of room to work in. Majok once more looking to take off. Heavy touch though. Receives it back on this occasion. Twisting away. Still looking for support here. Majok. Go all the way back to Bandiera. Timothy. Now for Ziggy Gordon with a bit of room to work in. Early release here for Much. Then heads back towards the middle of the pitch. Lovely ball here for Donovan. And Donovan losing out, and then Caspers comes to the table. Head to it. And APIA Leichhardt will get the free kick. So changes about to occur here for Sydney Olympic. Oliver Parfitt and Darcy Burgess preparing to enter the action.
Coming on, number 9, Oliver Parfitt. And number 10, Darcy Burgess.
So changes made here. Michael Varkas off now, and Jaden Casella as well. So changing up the wide men here, trying to get some fresh legs onto the pitch. Stewart winning out here, and once more looking dangerous. Can he sweep it in? Timothy on the spot, clears it away. No real threat to goal on that occasion. Kuda supplying short here for Stewart, but losing out in that particular challenge. Now Bandiera has a bit of room to work with. Can't find Majok though. Bandiera squeezing his way down the sideline, looking for the run there of Parfitt. Burgess fresh onto the field, intercepting that one. Now driving forward. Burgess out here for Majok. Majok with a long ball. Much keeps it in the field of play. And there's another corner. He's asking for the handball. Not forthcoming. But a fifth corner is. As the rain picks up once again here at Leichhardt Oval. Light but consistent drizzle. APIA also preparing to welcome a couple of fresh players into the action here. It's Bandiera. Delivers into the box. Flicked on. Just missing the mark once more here from O'Donovan. Fresh players about to enter the action here. Sean Simons, in fact, coming on. Sean Simons into the action. Alongside Nicholas Ozone.
Coming off. Number 21, Michael Kuda.
So Kuda off here as well. The two Simons boys out there now for APIA Leichhardt. Sean operating on this left-hand edge, replacing Michael Kuda. Into the action straight away, heading that one clear. Timothy now out for Parfitt. Parfitt for Burgess. Burgess getting through, and that's going to be yellow here. No doubt about that. Josh Simons. It's a heavy touch initially from Darcy Burgess. It's one of those ones that meant that it became a 50-50 challenge, and he just got a foot there in time to get around the sweeping effort there of Simons. So a second yellow card here for APIA. Delivered into the box. Gordon once more getting ahead to it in the danger zone. Can't steer it onwards into the back of the net though. So Bazanis preparing to get us back underway here, and a little bit more even keel in this second half so far. Still the same issues though for Sydney Olympic, just falling apart in that final third. They can't quite get that execution right for the last delivery. Very few clear chances in this one so far. As Michael Hutton is dispossessed. All the way back to Achino as the sun half comes out. Still rain here at Leichhardt Oval, though. Caspers threads a needle here. Back once more for Achino. Achino trying to release here for Gibson. Just out in front of him, though. James. Early release for Mickelhatton. Only as far as Achino. Simons sending it through here for the run of Armson. Gordon does a really good job under pressure. Now Puffett momentarily has possession, loses out here, and now Burgess can go for a little bit of a run. Burgess sending it wide here for Bandiera. Bandiera looking for Majock. Stewart stepped in front of the pass, though, and now Segredo up against three defenders, but a little bit of room here. Sends it back for Caspers. Back looking for Stewart. And Armson was suggesting he was free. Back towards the middle. Bandiera twisting, turning. Burgess now continuing to move forward. Mickelhatton. Again, doesn't get a clean release on it. It's been the happiest of outings so far for Mickelhatton. It's Caspers. Releases here for Achino. Stewart. Under pressure here from Bandiera. Losing his footing. No wrongdoing from Bandiera, though. And now, driving forward, that is Mickelhatton. Burgess. Back here for Timothy. Now Gordon with the space opening up. He'll take the meters on offer up over halfway. And a lovely first-time release. Sending the run here for Antonis. Antonis into the middle for Puffett. Puffett across the face. Cleared away from Uada Marlowe. Another corner coming up for Olympic. They keep building pressure. They need to get a shot on target, though. A lot of time down this end in the second half. We're approaching that midway point of the second period. Pretty much bang on that point now. 22 gone in the second stanza. Bandiera whipping it in once more. Numbers in the box. Mickelhatton has the strike. Not a bad one. It's taken a couple of deflections. The last one there off Sydney Olympic. Certainly didn't miss it, though. Marlowe, beautiful touch here from Stewart. Limited space to work with. Still found Achino out wide. Simons. With Gibson there in the middle. Tries to find him now. In fact, it was Segredo. Segredo flicks it on. Now here's Armson. Armson. Pressured by three of them. Loses out. Antonis. Comes away with it. Now Majock. Trying to wind up. Majock can't get around the outside. Burgess. Mickelhatton for Timothy. Puffett. Nice early release. Burgess trying to find the run here of Much. Simons. Gifts it here for Puffett. And now Majock into the middle. Gets above them. And that will go for a goal kick. Rain still coming down here at Leichhardt Oval. Slippery conditions. It's not particularly heavy. Type of rain that creates for a rather greasy surface, though. It's Much. Heads it forward here for Puffett. Under control. Achino all in the back there. Always going to be a foul. And Puffett's boot momentarily dislodged as well. Gordon. Looking long, looking for Burgess. Burgess putting down the foot and showing great pace here. Simons, however, wonderful use of the body. Chino threads the needle terrifically here. And now Sean Simons comes to the table. Majock. Bested there from Armson. Beautiful twist and turn to open up the play. A man coming unstuck. Mazzoni. On the way back to Muatamalo. Just trying to find the run of Armson. Caspers can't get there in time either. Burgess, and now there's room here for Much. That's the way they look. It's going to have too much on it, though. And Much can't get there in time. Kambayashi, quick release from the throw-in. Sean Simons. Achino. Player of great composure. Never seems pressured on the ball. Armson now. Looking out to that left-hand side. Had a late run coming there from Simons. Instead played the simple option, and now Simons will receive it. Great first touch, though. Tries to squeeze it around Much. Flipping it back towards the middle here. Nobody on the far post, though, to try and connect with it. Bandiera turns away. Still pressured here, though, from Stewart. That'll result in a goal kick. Majock. Twisting, turning, looking for an opening. Losing out once more, though. Simons out for Azzoni. All the way back here for Muatamalo. Stewart, lovely release, and now Azzoni takes off. Good first time ball here for Segredo. Segredo, the skills coming out here. Gordon holding firm. And Segredo draws the foul. Another set piece in good field position. They can stack the box here. Simons and Stewart, an option at that far post. And Olympic have really numbered up. Only Majock outside of the box at this point in time, along with Mikkel Hatton, who's acting as a one-man wall. Armson drills it low and hard. Antonis sends it long. Majock contesting for that one. Puffett gets above them on the follow-up. Now Bandiera. Mikkel Hatton worked away nicely here from Puffett, and Antonis really hit hard there. Rocked in that challenge. Here's another change coming up for APIA Leichhardt.
Substitution for APIA Leichhardt.
It'll be Rory Jordan to enter the action.
Coming off number 14, Jack Armson.
Jack Armson, who's been outstanding for them so far today, makes way. So Rory Jordan out there in the 11 now for APIA Leichhardt. Mikkel Hatton sending it back here for Timothy. Gordon once more with space to move in. Finds Puffett. Much threading the needle. O'Donovan came from an offside position to make that run. As a result, he's pinged. So I need something in pretty short order here, Sydney Olympic. Time beginning to get the best of them. Just over 15 minutes remaining before any additional time of injuries and stoppages. And Bazanis now to restart things here. Sending it long. Gordon getting there first with the head. Muatamalo Wider still now for Stewart. Flicks on beautifully. Casper's on the run. Holds it up. Back for Stewart here. Has already proven that he can certainly strike them from distance. Stewart having a look with the left foot this time. Not getting too much behind it though. Easy pickings there for James. Bandiera. Antonis. Majock. Clipped here, and that was dangerous from Mazzoni. He's only just come onto the field and already picks up a yellow. The third one here for APIA Leichhardt. Timothy will have this free kick restart. Sends it wide here for Gordon. Nice first time control. Looking for O'Donovan, who really hasn't seen too much clean ball all game. Uada Marlowe, unable to find support. Instead it falls here for Gordon, under pressure. There's that new man on the field, Rory Jordan, who is supplying plenty of it. Timothy for O'Donovan, once more. No breathing room at all. Gets on with things quickly. Bandiera. Turns it back here for Burgess. Burgess, nowhere to go. Falls here for Majock. Tries to send it to the middle, deflected. Falling now for Mickelhatton, who has the shot from range. And well wide. There's no clear offerings here for Sydney Olympic. Once more, it's that pressure in the final third. Nobody free. No easy shots. No real space either. APIA Leichhardt just suffocating them. Zazzoni beats out on the attempted challenge there of Majock. Now for Chino. Cambiashi, who has switched over to this left-hand side primarily in the second stanza. Now for Uada Marlowe. Roy Jordan. Lovely release here for Azone out wide. Looking to provide a decent cross here. Turned away. Now Majock with a little bit of room to move. Threads the needle here for Burgess. Burgess turning away from the challenge of Achino. Mickelhatton. Timothy. Once more knocking long and hope more than anything. And they've got to find feet here if there are any chance, Sydney Olympic. Just 13 remaining before additional time. Cambiashi now with the throw in. Achino sends it wide here. Opening up the space with that first touch, and Stewart can start to wind up now. Stewart carving back in towards the centre of the field. Falls here for Segredo. All the way back for Uada Marlowe. Twisting, turning, eventually finding Simons. Josh Simons now, still marching forward. Chipping over the top, looking for the run of Stewart. Controls with the chest. Caspers. Jordan. Stewart threading the needle here. Rory Jordan under pressure, sends it wide. Good speed here to keep it in the field of play. Now Bandiera comes to apply the pressure for Olympic. Patient build up here from APIA Leichhardt. Back for Achino. And then Jordan all the way back further still, and they'll be happy to do this as long as it takes. They've got that 2-goal advantage. Jordan. Now for Caspers. Threading the needle. Beautiful pass. Cambiashi is offside though. Gordon restarts things quickly here. Puffett. O'Donovan. Now looking to send Majock. He's onside this time. Majock in on goal. First touch, trying to get around them, and the other one is quite heavy as well. Well, the touch has let him down many times today, Majock. It's been very heavy. Need a little bit more control and precision there. Much. Floating it into the box. Easily seen off, though, from APIA Leichhardt. Another one to come. With how heavily marked O'Donovan has been, you have to wonder where that goal might come from. Could it be this man here? Nickel Hatton, certainly not on this occasion though. Simons for Kambiashi. And now for Ueda Marlow. Zoni. Pressured from Majock. Working hard here, O'Donovan. Burgess also stepping up. Now it's a full-field press here from Sydney Olympic, and it does produce a result. And they probably need a bit more of that, some more urgency. Getting inside the final 10 minutes here. Burgess. 3-on-1, but does a good job to find March. Can't link up. Caspers now for Achino and Tonus. Darting forward. Gordon just stuck out of boot in time, otherwise Stewart was off. Now Bandiera. Bandiera beautifully twists and turns and beats two of them on the fly. Bandiera still driving forward, twinkle toes, and he might even get a shot off here by the end of things. Going to ground and does earn the foul. And this is certainly in range for that man who just had the run. Bandiera has a great left boot on him. Hobbling back to his feet though at the moment, showing no indication that he wants to take the free kick. So Burgess and O'Donovan lined up at the moment here for Sydney Olympic. Burgess to fire this one in from the edge of the 18-yard box. Arguably the best opportunity of the second half here for Sydney Olympic. Burgess trying to find the top corner. Off target though. 8 to play here. Time very much of the essence now. More changes about to come into the game here for APIA Leichhardt. Nick Sullivan, one of them. He'll enter the action. And also Dakota Askew. So Kambiashi making way. Strong performance from him. And Segredo, who got things underway here inside the first minute, also departing for the evening. So changes are plenty here in the second half for APIA Leichhardt. Just getting a boot to the ball there before it crossed the byline. Sullivan, but still going the way of Olympic. So it's now the last chance saloon here for Sydney Olympic. They need something on the board and they need it quick. Gordon knocking it long. Well watched in the end there from Askew. Over the sideline. Thrown long here. Caspers loses out to Burgess there. Touch comes in once more from Sullivan. Good energy in defence here from APIA Leichhardt, giving Sydney Olympic absolutely nothing. Bandiera with some space out wide. Michael Hatton can't get it there though. Instead, supplies short here for Gordon. Much. That ball again misguided. Simons up along the sideline. Somehow still Gets the call here in favour of his way. Trying to thread the needle. Managed to find a deflection there of Sydney Olympic. And now here is a change for Olympic. Looks like it's Much who's come off.
Sydney Olympic coming on, number 2, Peter Politis.
So Peter Politis into the action. Much off the field now, William Much.
William Much.
So Politis enters the fray as Puffett gets the throw in here. O'Donovan has been given no breathing room at all. Absolutely not an inch in this match here at Leichhardt Oval. O'Donovan now gets the touch through. Now Muetamalo, did he shift his line? No, O'Donovan was looking for the free kick and maybe a bit more in terms of the penalty against Muetamalo. Potentially looking for a card. Stewart releases beautifully here. Now Jordan through on the run as well. Jordan can't squeeze in between Timothy and a few other defenders. Good challenge made from Sullivan. Bandiera looking for options here. No one really emerging as one though. Instead he'll throw long Majock. And O'Donovan sends it long now. Puffett on the chase. Pressured here is Askew. Goes all the way back to Bazanis. Knocking long. And that is the order of the day. No need for anything fancy. Just keeping it away from their own end will be enough here for APIA Leichhardt. Skewer there, 4th victory of the season. Pretty good start. Oh, it's very strong here from Sullivan. Now, Politis has gone in the book, but I think this was a case of being equally at fault. Sullivan came in with a wild swing. He might have come off second best, but don't know if either player can hold their head high off the back of that challenge. Certainly Sullivan has come off second best in terms of contact. Sullivan in no rush to get back to his feet here. As the clock continues to wind down here at Leichhardt Oval. Just under 3 minutes remaining before additional time for injuries and stoppages. This will certainly be taken into account. Donovan desperate for things to continue here. It's been a frustrating afternoon. And Sullivan back to his feet. There's a wry smile from the APIA Leichhardt coaching staff. And all of a sudden, Sullivan has got all the room and all the length in the legs. Now the magic sponge has done the trick, you can say. Here's Stewart. Now looking for Sullivan on the run immediately. Well, whatever ailed him, certainly not the case anymore. Maybe they gave him the Popeye spinach. Stewart now working to the box. Burgess. Majock. Jock weaving in traffic. Getting around them, then trying to squeeze a pass here for O'Donovan. Gets away from them initially. And then brought down there from Dakota Askew. And there is a card produced now. Anything can happen in the final exchanges here, but they really need to get themselves at least one goal and very quickly. If they are any chance of pulling this one out of the fire. Maybe it comes here from Burgess. Driving forward for Bandiera. Popping it for O'Donovan, who got ahead to it just over the crossbar. Just hasn't been their afternoon here, Sydney Olympic. Starved for space in that final third. Donovan in particular has been heavily marked. Now Bazanis, much in the mould of Sullivan, in no rush to get on with things here. There's the extra whistle just to try and hurry things up a touch. Sent long. Simons chesting it away. Bandiera back for Timothy. Timothy, unfortunately, unable to find Burgess. Riley Jordan now on the charge. Back towards the middle. Here comes Caspers. Caspers wider still. Simons swirling around with that left boot. Politis already on a yellow. Has to be careful here. Does a good job in the end there. Peter Politis. Strong defending. So regulation time has elapsed. 4 additional minutes here for injuries and stoppages. 4 minutes is all that Sydney Olympic have to try and get some sort of result here. APIA Leichhardt, though, look to be cruising to victory at home. Caspers draws the foul once more here. And Achino thinking initially to go nice and quick and probably deciding better of it given the situation. Simons turned here for the run of Rory Jordan. Jordan off the left foot. Too high there. Nothing to really trouble Noah James. Surely at this stage you just throw everybody forward. Gordon now here for Timothy. Majock turning away, sends it out wide. Antonis and Majock nearly crashing into one another. But Antonis releases a beautiful pass here for Puffett. Controls it with the chest. Getting across quickly though was Askew. He's done a really good job here, Dakota Askew. And then cleverly worked for a goal kick. Smart work there from Simons. So Olympic still searching for a second win for the season. Now precariously placed at the foot of the ladder. And for APIA, they will keep marching forward up into the top 4. Now leapfrog the likes of Rockdale and Blacktown City. Been a very strong start to the season for them. Sydney Olympic still searching for that first elusive goal though. Askew trying to head it all the way back here, but Burgess intercepts, flicking a lovely pass across the face. It's a hard one for Majock to get a head onto, but it was there for him. And Achino now simply provides for Stewart, who sends it long here. Looking for the run of Sullivan. Gordon driving forward now. Sends it wide here for Politis. Politis for Majock. Short ball here for Antonis. On the run once again. Antonis whipping it in. Cleared away, only as far as Burgess though. Burgess, the starter step. Looking for support. Politis arrives. Burgess to the middle now. Michael Hatton. Now for Majock. Provided a pass here for Puffett. Wasn't ready for it. Here comes the shot now. And they just can't get a clear shot on goal, Sydney Olympic. They've had about 3 on target all match that haven't been blocked. Scarcity of opportunities here at Leichhardt Oval. Bandiera whipping it in once again. Cleared away. Back to the middle here for Majock. Michael Hatton can't get his body behind it. Always off balance. Always a tough one to try and convert. And it's donuts, unfortunately, for Sydney Olympic. Unable to get on the scorer sheet. But a comprehensive performance here from APIA Leichhardt. Goals to Jack Stewart and Jordan Segreto. Two absolute brilliant strikes. And they keep marching on all the way into the top four here to close out round 6 of the National Premier League Men's Football New South Wales. It's APIA Leichhardt who claim the chocolates here. 2 goals to nil and all 3 points staying right here at Leichhardt Oval.